evening. Well, this is how we celebrated our 5th birthday, concluding with blowing the candles on our cake. But now the week of celebration is behind us and we will continue in our normal style. However, the celebration isn't quite over yet. We have some more things in plan to do, so you can expect the whole summer to be a kind of celebration, bringing some more things to you with a summer of reviews which officially started today. But about this some more a bit later. This edition will not be one of the longest, but we should begin with it right away anyway. So, let us begin. On the day we in our home studios were hard at work to prepare our celebratory live edition, our head admin with his staff in Knight-Nui headquarters didn't rest as well. 5 years of Doctor Who is the article which they prepared and published on our site right on the day of our broadcast. The article is actually top 10 Doctor Who episodes from all those 5 years, ordered from 10 to 1 with a bit of descriptions. Why this episode was chosen and put to a particular place. The winner is, this I can say, the winner of us all, but more you should read in the article. On 28 June 2011 we celebrated our forum's 5th birthday, and as I've already said in the last news edition, we deliberately postponed the broadcast to be exactly on birthday. And there was a special broadcast indeed. We went out live, and before the whole thing really began we broadcasted some good old and for us important stuff like the first episode of the Doomy Blast Us and the Doomy Treasured, Hit You Hit a Run, and the trailer of the best Doctor Who episode by our opinion, Blink. There you could see the first episode of Knight-Nui news as well. With a bit delay for about a half an hour, the scheduled live broadcast began with our official documentary in which Tony, Granko and Gorilla are talking about the beginning and current Knight-Nui, how we started and how we slowly have grown into what we are today. After this magnificent work, the live edition of our news began. There was actually nothing special to be reported about except the 5th anniversary block, which was the longest in the whole edition. But the special was the beginning, in which I bring the birthday cake, and at the end we blow the candles and make a wish for another 5 years to be even better as those just passed were. The whole thing really was something special for us, and if you were with us that time watching, then we can only hope it was something special for you as well. If you missed the live broadcast, you can still go to our news channel on Newsstream and watch the recorded version, or you can watch the news and documentary separately on our TV. In the spirit of celebration, we've released one more topic of the forum, this time in Doctor Who section, wanting you to vote for your best episode of Doctor Who, Torchwood or Sarah Jane Adventures altogether. Favorite KN era episode is the title of the topic, which contains the pool you can vote in. The discussion started mostly about which episode was better, Blink or The End of Time, but it may very well happen you do not agree those two were the best and have your own favorite one, which you can let us to discuss about as well. In Torchwood section of our TV part of the forum, we are publishing the news that the first episode of this year's season of Torchwood is set to be broadcasted in USA on July 8th and in UK on July 14th, what is actually really soon. As usually, you can already discuss the whole thing. Nintendo Europe, just on the day of our forum's birthday, confirmed that Xenoblade will come out for Wii, with possibly the only game for Europe titled Xenoblade Chronicles, which will be shipped with a Red Classic controller. The discussion is opened in Nintendo's section of the gaming forum, and the debate is already in progress. Professor Layton is always what we're waiting with anticipation, as it is for many the best puzzle game for gaming consoles, and Professor Layton and the Spectre's Call is the next thing we're waiting for to be released, this year a bit later than it usually was the time of Professor Layton releases. Is this set to be released in UK sometime in October or November according to known so far. Sports games are quite played on K, and so we decided to put one more topic for you to discuss in. This time you can post your whatever sports game manager mode. A bit of guideline how you can do this you can find in the first, Knight-Nui's, post in which he published his FIFA 10 manager mode. How about you? Which sports games do you play and what are your manager modes like? Discuss with us. Can you imagine that we didn't have the Apprentice topic despite the series is very popular in UK and in our headquarters? However, we've got it now, opened by Knight-Nui, who is one of those who like this series very much. For all those, like me, this is the reality show related to business in which participants get the business tasks to be done, in which they compete among themselves all the way until only one remains winning the prize. Well, the discussion is open, so you're welcome to get involved. We've said already many times that the summer of reviews is planned to take place on our site, and officially it begins today with 50 reviews published during the whole summer all the way until the end of summer holidays. The main reviewers will be Knight-Nui and Tic Tac, reviewing old and also some new games. If you searched for the review of one particular game and you couldn't find it anywhere, it might very well happen you will find it on our site, so browse our site more frequently that you will be acknowledged with everything new on it. World Cup is closing in, although we will have to wait until the end of the summer for it finally to happen. But here's much more other themes we can discuss about concerning rugby. A while ago we could read the speculations about Cardiff Blues coach David Young is about to leave the Blues and head over to London Wasps. Then on we could read the official statement of Cardiff Blues management on their site that they do not know anything about it and that they expect Young will be with them until the time set in the contract. And this is the theme of your rugby discussions this time. What, by your opinion, would be the best for the Blues, or what do you think about the whole thing? On one hand, we would be glad Young stays with the club, but the changes on the other hand would maybe be more than welcome, is our opinion so far. Well, but as you know, in our rugby topic you can read much more than that, and then also discuss. This is everything what we prepared for this edition. Hope you've enjoyed it and that you will be with us again in a week or so. Depends of the happenings on our network. Well, I believe as the celebration is only over, we will be able to bring you some more those of planned but not yet done celebratory stuff. The 125th edition of our news is very close as well. This will be the next edition, and here are some plans going on behind the scene for marking this magnificent number of releases as well, including possibly the new, brighter studio, designed by Cobram again. But for now, good night from Night Ghost and Knight-Nui staff.